I am testing the IBD hard gel, which is essentially a builder gel, and I'm going to be trying that out with the base brand Beetles. It's going to be a Beetles Base brand gel, and so I'm going to be experimenting to see how well they bond together. And this is also a beginner friendly visual video tutorial showing you my full application technique. Guys, before we begin with the video, guys, please make sure to press on the like, subscribe, and also press on the notifications so that way you can stay notified when I upload another video like this one. Press also on the comment and let me know if you ever tried the Beetles Base Gel or the IBD Builder Gel. Guys, now let's get started with the video. Someone requested a visual demo on how to apply the IBD gel on the nail. So in this video, I'm also going to go step by step throughout my process. Number one, it's going to be the nail prep for beginners, how to properly clean and tidy your cuticles, how to avoid touching your skin to prevent allergic reactions, and your full application for the Beetles and Base Gel and the IBD gel together with the combination. And this is going to be my personal no leak and no lift technique for you guys with the IBD gel. And also how, in total, you guys are going to learn how to avoid the air pockets, bubbling, and peeling. So guys, this is going to be a bonus tip. I actually tested this IBD plus the Beetles combo on one nail only over a week ago. There's no lifting, no air pockets, no peeling, and no leaking at all. So the bond was actually strong with the Beetles brand, providing, and it's proving that the Beetles Base Gel works perfectly with the IBD gel when applied correctly. So guys, if you want part 3 with long-term results, let me know in the comments down below, and I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. So guys, let's get started with the video. I'm going to be showing you the cuticle beads that I am using. This one is the micro one, micro friendly. Do not mind the hair on my brush. The wooden stick, which is called an orange stick, nail nipper, and the nail drill. Right now I'm grabbing my orange wood stick and I'm going to grab it in the opposite direction, not the pointy one. I'm going to go inside of my cuticle and I'm going to push as gently as possible. I do like it a little bit rough, and so that just goes to your preference. And also I do have a lot of overgrown cuticle, and so therefore I really do enjoy how it pushes back my cuticle. I then grab the cuticle bit that is called safety bead. This one is a safety bead, and I go slowly to the left in the direction on the nail drill. Some people do switch it to right depending on the direction that they go on their finger and how that works for them, but as you can tell, I did manage to remove the whole entirely of my dead cuticle on top of my nail plate. I just grab my skin and I pull it back with my finger and I go around it, and I go little touches back and forth, or I just touch going in one direction, going down. And in this direction, I'm going in the opposite side of my finger. As you can see, I grab the bottom of my finger, of my skin, and I pull it down so that way I can go in that direction a little bit more. And as you can see, guys, maybe you cannot see it in this video, but we do have that whitish area on the corner of my cuticle. I'm going to brush it right now. You're going to see a whitish area. We're going to go there in that area with another cuticle bit. You don't have to do this extra step, but I do it because I want to secure that I'm not going to grow extra air pockets or bubbles. And that happens, you get extra bubbles and air pockets on your nails when you leave that whitish extra excess of dead skin on top of your nail bit. So that's why we go ahead and remove that. In this moment, I am using my nail nipper to remove the dead skin around my nail cuticles, my fingers. I'm cleaning off the dead skin. I do, like I said, have overgrowth of dead skin and nail cuticles, and so that's why I go ahead over and over with the nail bit and the nail nipper. Guys, this bit that you see right here that I'm grabbing is called a flame bit. It has a pointy area. Because a pointy area, it has very fine grit to remove the dead cuticle that is attached to your nail plate, that just in case when you have the product in your nail plate, you have to clean it as much as possible. This is my way of cleaning. I go gently in between my nail beds and my fingers and my openicum. No, I'm not hurting myself. It doesn't hurt. It's just gently. Only the bottom of the part is touching me, and that the nail bit is very, very gentle on your skin. It's very safe for you to use because it has, you know, like the flame bit, it has that little chunky area that allows you to be safe. Right now, I did have a cut from the past. You know, I'm a mom and I cook and things like that. And even if you're not a mom, you know, you cook because you need to survive, of course. And you can do it for fun as well. It don't have to be because you need to survive. But anyways, I am removing the dead skin and the dead cuticles on top of my openicum. And as I go with the safety bit, which is safe for your skin, safe for the nail bed, and safe to remove the dead skin and the cuticles around your skin, this nail is perfect for that. You can actually use the nail bit just to remove your cuticle, just with that by itself as well. It's a safety bit anyway. It has a lot of uses. Then I go ahead and go over my cuticles and my ophidium again with the nipper. And as you can see, I am done. The next step that I'm doing is making sure that I don't have any cuts or any you know, I didn't overdo it, and with the cutting of the nipper. And so everything went well, and I removed the dead skin and the dead powder that came off from my skin and the nail beds. And so I removed it with alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. You can do it with a nail cleaner so you don't dehydrate your skin like I usually do in mine, because that's what happens. Then I grabbed the blue nail bit so that way I can go ahead and remove not the entirety of the nail product, but just the artwork and 80% of the gel, the IBD gel that I had before the work. And so I do leave the entirety of the base gel. In this instance, I did had a little bit of the extend gel under it as a base. And so in this time, like I said, this video is because I'm going to try the Beetles Base Gel instead of the extend gel. But that was the extend gel. I did remove mostly of it, and I left maybe a 10% of the product there on the nail, because you don't go ahead and remove just everything, even though, you know, you can. But I don't do that because it's not safe, because I do want to have you know, safe nails. And I go ahead and just clean the bit that I'm going to use. I always leave the nail brush a little bit dirty, not dirty basically, but a little bit of the last product. I don't clean the last product that I left there, because the nail brushes do get messed up if you often clean them up. So I left the entirely of the last product, and I wiped it out to use the new product that I'm using today. In this instance, I already dehydrated the nail plate, because you need dehydration so the nail doesn't have any oils there left. And then I went ahead and used primer. Primer is what's going to allow the base gel to bond with your nail, and so that's the bond that you're going to use. It preps your nail for that. So right after applying the primer to your nail, then that is when it comes down to the base gel. I am very slow in this process because, like, you know, I am allergic to the henna and the acrylates on it, and so I'm very, very careful. This is what you gotta do. Pull back the bottom of your finger, and so slowly try to pay attention where you're putting the product, and touch your nail plate slowly and go around your nail plate and follow the same line that you did before. So try your best to not touch your nail cuticle with the base gel, because this base gel that has acrylate and henna products, you have to avoid this product from getting in contact with your skin at all costs. Do not let that happen. But if it happens, there's always a solution. You can always clean it. I grabbed a bit of the nail product. I dabbed it on my finger. I let the product to flow to the bottom of the brush, and so I put the entire bit in there. I don't do a wet layer. I go ahead and put the entire bit, and then I turn my finger upside down, and I let the gravity do its job. I go ahead and grab another bit. If it has an empty space, like you can see, as you can see, when I turn it around, it shows you where it's a dent there, where you need to add more product. So I go ahead and do that, and every time I add a little bit of more product, I let the gravity do its thing. And so I continue until the finger looks perfect to me and the nail product looks perfect. So then that's when I know when to go ahead with the UV light. At this moment, I gotta tell you that some UV lights do not work on the IBD, so you have to make sure that it's LED and UV light while you. And so guys, in order for your IBD gel to cure, you need to use the proper lamp, you know, with the proper light. And I'm here double checking for cured product or product that had touched my skin, and so I did discover it a little bit. So when you're allergic, you have to double check all the time, so that way you can avoid having allergic reactions. So that's a tip for you guys. So this is a moment where you grab a piece of paper towel and you remove whatever product was touching your skin. As you can see, it goes away very, very quickly with IBD. It goes away from your skin very quickly. And so I do put a little bit of a wet layer to the cured product already, because I want to refill the product, the areas that I did left a little bit of dents here and there. And so this is how I fill it up. And this product is so good that the sticky layer that it leaves behind is just cures perfectly, and it's very, very easy for you to have very nice nails without having to remove the sticky layer, or without having to file off excess product, unless that's what you need at that moment. It just depends on you. And well, time for a color. I am adding a whitish color to the top of my nail. And so as you can see, I did not have to remove the sticky layer of the gel. And that's another thing. If you did have to remove this, that's another problem, because it could cause you allergic reactions depending if you don't clean it well. And so I am slowly applying color to my nail without having to touch the back of my skin. And so if I did touch the back of my skin, which I did in this case, I'm going to go ahead and before I put my nail on the lamp and cure it, I'm going to get a orange wood stick. This is the orange wood stick that I use to remove excess product. And so I remove that excess product and then I go ahead and cure the nail. To make sure that you cure the nail correctly, you can put it on a lamp or you can use a small lamp. I am almost done with my nail, but guys, before you leave, make sure to stay so that way you can get a tip and bonus at the end of the video. So guys, before I'm finished with my nail, I went ahead and I don't want to leave it plain, so let's add some art to it. I did add a little bit of pink cat eye with a little bit of, you know, silver glitter in it, a nice tone, a little bit of pinkish color. I am trying to work my magic with the magnet and pull out the cat eye magic just slowly and nicely how I desire for this look. And so I really didn't know what to go for. I'm just doing random things. I have a lot of charms from AliExpress. They're really good. I'm going to show you a video for that, so stay tuned for the charms that I order and the prices that are really good. Like, you know, I like saving money, and so I do it. So bless you, Luna. And so guys, I can't forget to mention that the cat eye product that I just used is also from the Beetles brand. They're really good. And guys, please remember, I am not sponsored or anything like that, but we do need to speak about a good product and just recommend it, because guys, if it works for me, it could work for you. And like I said, it does have henna and acrylates in it, but if you know how to use it, it's going to be good. The good thing about the Beetles brand and their gels and their top coats is that it cures really easy on the lamp, on the hand lamps, and on the, you know, the big lamps as well. Right now I am getting this charm attached to my nail. It's from AliExpress. It's really good, guys. So one last tip, guys, when it comes down to charms and you're putting the glue of the nail charms, you have to enclose the sides of the charms for them not to hurt you when you're, you know, washing your hair or doing things like that. One tip, guys, for you to avoid henna and acrylate. These, as you can see right here, it can happen to the best of us. A little bit of product got attached to my nail lamp, and so I clean it with a paper towel, just remove it with alcohol, and so you'll be safe as long as you get those steps right. You'll be safe to use any product. And so guys, I know which one is the best top coat to ever use, and it's not the Beetles one. It's a Japanese nail bit. It's called leaf gel, I believe. I'm going to make a whole video about that, how I found it, how I found out, and how excited I'm using that one. And so I try to avoid using it as much as possible because it's so good, guys. I want you guys to know about that. I want to put you in on that too. And so guys, we arrived to the end of the video. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for staying loyal. Thank you guys for your comments. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for staying notified. I really appreciate your support. And guys, if you're right to the end of the video, God bless you. Take care, be safe, and make sure to subscribe, like, and stay tuned for the next video and press the notification